Hey guys, it is Victoria Jenn, and I want to talk to you today about imposter syndrome. For those of you who are not sure what that means, it's a sense of not belonging. No matter how hard you worked, how much energy you committed to something, the sacrifices that you made to be in a particular room, you still feel like you just don't belong. You don't fit in. You're an outsider. And so imposter syndrome kicks in. You start thinking to yourself that you are indeed an imposter and you do not belong. Now, this is something that a lot of us are feeling, especially right now, in a moment where we are forced to think outside of the box, where we are forced to be outside of our comfort zone, where we are forced to critically think about the legacy we want to leave behind, the impact that we want to have, and how we plan to really leave an imprint on this world. And how are we going to show up? And so we are questioning our beliefs. We're questioning our strengths. We're questioning our abilities. We are questioning our mere existence because right now we are all forced to think critically about who we are and why we are. And so imposter syndrome can very quickly take over and really have you going deeper and deeper into a dark hole unless you get real with yourself. And you start understanding why you have those beliefs and what it takes in order for you to shift those beliefs. And that's what we're going to talk about today. So, first step is recognizing that you are experiencing imposter syndrome and giving yourself permission to believe that and to understand it and to call it out and to be really aware of when it's happening and why it's happening, right? So that self-awareness piece is really important. Once you understand why you are feeling imposter syndrome, what is happening, what are the factors that are involved, who are the people that are around that feeling becomes overwhelming for you, you need to note that. You need to note it because you need to understand what is the root cause of you feeling like an imposter. And for a lot of people, it will be directly tied to self-worth. It's how you think about yourself. It's how you show up in the world and how you operate, being 1000% comfortable in your skin or not. And so you need to sit down in front of a mirror and ask yourself, am I worthy? Do I deserve this? Can I do this? And what you say back to yourself matters. And so you need to make sure that you are always projecting positive thoughts into your psyche. You are letting the universe know that you are here to stay, that you have magic within you that the world needs to benefit from, and you're not going nowhere until you get it out there. Folks struggle with self-worth because they tend to believe and really care a lot about what other people think, what other people are doing. And as a result, it controls the actions that we take. And so think about it. If the moves that you are making, the decisions that you are making, how you are showing up at the office for family, for friends, for your significant other, is completely dependent upon what other people think, how are you truly operating as your true, most authentic self, as your best self? If you're trying to do everything and anything that everyone else is doing because you think that is the way, or because it's the hype of the moment and the times, right? Social media definitely plays a big role in that. And so the second thing you need to do is stop caring what people think about you. A fun fact that I'll share with you, a lot of us out here who you think are so confident, who got it going on, has the personal down in check, has success in check, and you just think they're living their best lives, have no idea what they're doing. But the difference between them and you is they are doing, they are executing, they are taking a risk, they are putting themselves out there. They are allowing themselves to grow by being uncomfortable. And that is something that you need to get comfortable with. If you think about a gym membership, when you join a gym, when do you start to see changes in your body? You start to see changes in your body when you put in the work. You start to see changes in your body when you start feeling sore and uncomfortable. Sitting down on your couch is not the same after an intense leg workout, right? And you have to think the same way if you are ever going to truly be 1000% proud of who you are and why you are, you have to push yourself. You have to go beyond the limits. You have to sometimes check yourself and let yourself know that today ain't the day, honey. You don't got time for that negative talk. Today, you are in it to win it. You are in the game to win. And you constantly have to remind yourself. Now, the third thing that you want to do is you want to surround yourself with people who empower you, people who encourage you, people who uplift you, people who make you feel incredible about yourself. Because sometimes it's not enough that we are only doing it for ourselves. Because we are human, we need to sometimes hear it from others. We need to be validated in that way, and that is normal. That is a part of you being human. And so in order for you to make sure that you are getting that type of community support that we all need in order to reach our highest potential and accomplish our most biggest dreams and goals, you need to make sure that you have a personal board of advisors that you can call upon to remind you of how incredible you are, to remind you of the magic that lives within you, to remind you of how special and important the work that you do is. Your voice, how significant it is to shifting mindsets and behaviors. Your aura, your energy is unique, is important, and the world needs it. And we all need our cheerleaders. We all need the people cheering us on and reminding us of our greatness. Because we all go astray. Life happens, right? People come into our lives, situations happen, COVID happens, Black Lives Matters happen. And it forces us to question ourselves. And so it's important to have a solid group, a network, a community, a squad, personal board of advisors, however you want to call it, that is always readily available to remind you of your greatness. And is always ready to remind you that you are not an imposter. In fact, you are a leader. You are here because people believe in you. People respect you. People admire you. But in order for people to do all of that, you need to make sure that you respect you, that you admire you, that you understand your magic. Shout out to my computer because that was a solid point right there. You need to make sure that you believe it. Because if you believe that you have everything and anything that you need inside you to do anything that you want to in life, you will win and you will be much happier. Happiness is not connected to money. Happiness is not connected to getting a promotion. Happiness is not connected to winning a big deal and closing. Happiness, true happiness, is connected to your soul. It's connected to your DNA. It's what makes you you. That is happiness. When you are able to truly accept what makes you you, and you are proud of what makes you you, and you believe in what makes you you, that is when you would be truly happy. So in this time of severe imposter syndrome, in this time of heightened mental awareness and health and understanding how important that is, take a moment, get to know yourself, get to love yourself, get to understanding and appreciating, actually, most importantly, embracing your magic, your light, and don't tone it down for anyone, for no one, not even yourself, when you are afraid and things just feel so scary that it's easier to let it go instead of walking towards your greatness. When you feel that way, play back this video. Go into the mirror. Talk your shit. Amp yourself up. Write your affirmations, whatever it is. We need you. We need you to keep going. We need you to continue to reinvent yourself. We need you to solidify your magic so that the world and each other can benefit from the uniqueness and the greatness that only you can bring.